Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Deivasura Sambat Vibhaga Yoga, Chapter 16, verses 1, 2, and 3. We have already seen five Deivi Sampats: fearlessness, purity of mind, Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi, Dana, Dhamma. Dhamma. So, five Devi Sampats we have seen. Now the sixth Sampat, Yajna. श्रीभगवानुवाच अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिः ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः दानं दमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्यायस्तपःर्जवम् अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधः त्यागः शान्तिरभैषुणम् दया भूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वम् मार्दवं ह्रीरचापलम् तेजःशमधृदिः शौचम् अद्रोगो नादिमानिता भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातस्य भारत. Yesterday we have seen Dhamma includes Shama. Dhamma is control of sense organs. Shama is control of manas. Dhamma is comparatively easier than Shama. But if Shama, that is manas, is controlled, then controlling the sense organs is easy. Generally, first thought and then only action. So, if you control it at the source, naturally you can control the other things, the effects. Thought is subtle in nature. So, manas cannot be controlled very easily. It is because its nature is subtle. It will always think about something. It has wonderful ways of escaping from your mind. If you do some work, it will think on something else. It will not ask you to focus on the work. It will go and think. You cannot control it. That is why the work is always bad or not up to the mark. Because we do the work. I do Sandhya Vandan. But while doing Sandhya Vandan, mind goes somewhere else. So even though 50 years, 60 years I am doing, no effect. The moment we get up in the morning, Manas starts thinking about various things, n number of things. Control of Manas is an important step in the Atma Vidya. How to control that Manas? Yajna, those days, it is a Vedic fire ritual. They performed for the welfare of the society. It is not for, they never performed it for their benefits. Even Dasaratha performed Putra Kamashti Yaga, not for his benefit. Country has to be protected. After him, country needs to be protected. They were worried about the country. It is not for getting son and enjoying the wealth. Absolutely not. Somebody should be there to take care of the country. So he was worried. For those days, for example, if there is no rain, then people used to assemble and perform offerings to God. Then at the end of the yajna, what they will do is they will distribute the prasad. So any activity you perform in the outside world nowadays, because today we cannot say Vedic fire ritual, it is somewhere it is one or two performed, not daily. That was the daily routine those days. So any activity you perform in the outside world for the welfare of the people and share the result with all. While performing, you may have the good intention, but when the result comes, naturally our mind will try to take the entire credit for ourselves. So when you share it with all, without keeping anything for yourself or a little for yourself, is yajna. This will help in a tremendous way to control the manas. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, yajna is performing daily rituals. It is of two types. One is Shauda Karma, that is performing Vedic fire rituals, and the other is Smarta Karma, that is daily prayers and chanting. This will also help in a long way in controlling the manas, because these are all uh, um, to keep the child engaged. You give the balloon, you give some toy, you give something, so that the child focuses on that and it plays with it. Similarly, the daily prayers, chanting, etc., will help in a long way to control the mind. The second part, he has said only these two, that is Shauda Karma and Smarta Karma. I'm just giving an example for understanding. Swami Chinmayananda says, it is daily ritual that an average man of spiritual seeking practices. Without daily prayers, which is the substitute available for yajna for us? So I said yajna means Vedic fire ritual. So he means this only, I think. So he says, which is the substitute available for yajna for us? Without daily prayers, control of sense organs is impossible, because you have to engage yourself in some activity. Then only it will get controlled, the sense organs and also the manas. Bhagavan Krishna already in chapter 4, verse 28 mentioned about different types of yajnas. Chapter 4, verse 28. Dravya yajna tabo yajnam yoga yajna tada pare swadhya yajnana yajnasham yadayaf samshidav vrataha. Bhagavan mentions at least 5 yajnas here. One is Dravya Yajna, distribution of wealth. Tabo Yajna, prayerful attitude. Yoga Yajna, practice of yoga. Then Swadhyaya Yajna, self study of scriptures and Vedas. Jnana Yajna, self knowledge. So, Dravya Yajna is distribution of wealth. The nature of human beings is to pray and seek money, power, strength, etc. from God. Every day, we seek that. At least 99% will seek money, if not power and strength. So Bhagavan never condemns it. Nature of human being is that. Why to condemn it? Bhagavan encourages it. Yes, go in that path. Who said don't go? But Bhagavan puts only one condition. Do it in a dharmic way. Earn the money not by way of corruption. Do the work. Earn the money. Enjoy it. Who says you should not? As long as it is in dharmic way, it is not bad or it is not condemned. But after acquiring wealth, there is a responsibility for you. Bhagavan Krishna says, distribute it. Dravya Yajna. You distribute it happily. Anything stored in a single place for a long time will stink. Hence, Bhagavan Krishna says, distribute the wealth. The joy of giving can be realized only by giving, and it will purify your mind, manas. Here, dravya need not be only money. It could be anything. It could be clothes, food, anything you possess. You can give it happily. So that is dravya yajna. Yoga yajna. Yoga yajna, people practice Ashtanga yoga. This is also one of the methods to control the mind. Jnana yajna, knowledge. In knowledge, it is not knowledge that is sacrificed. When yajna, in the fire ritual, you put everything. Similarly, if it's a knowledge yajna, you don't sacrifice the knowledge. Generally, the what they put ghee, everything in the fire ritual. Here, what is sacrificed is ignorance. So your ignorance goes and knowledge comes in knowledge yajna, jnana yajna. By the knowledge acquired by deep study of scriptures, Vedas, we come to know what is real and what is unreal. What is Sat, what is Asat, what is Atma, what is Anatma. Everything. Now at least we know what is Sharaburusha and what is Akshara Burusha. All these things we come to know by study of Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is fully knowledge. I don't think it is the juice of all the Vedas and Upanishads. So we are daily doing it. Based on the knowledge acquired, we have to negate the false and assert the self. We are only in the first stage. So now we have to apply the knowledge. That second stage, difficult portion, we have to practice. Then Bhagavan says another two yajnas, Swadhyaya yajna and Tabo yajna. These two we will see tomorrow because Bhagavan Krishna in the verse 1, he mentions it separately. That is why we will take these two separately tomorrow. These are some of the techniques to control the manas and control the sense organs. If one has to go in the path of Atma Vidya, he has to control. This is most important. You have to control the manas and control the organs of actions. That is why Bhagavan insists on this. Verses 1, 2 and 3 again.
Shri Bhagavanuvacham Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhihim Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihim Dhanam Dhamascha Yagyascha Swadhyayastabharjavam Ahimsa Satyam Akrodhagam Tyagashantirabhaishunam Daya Bhudeshvalo Luptvam Madhavam Hrirachapalam Tejashamadridishaucham Adrogo Nadimanitam Bhavanti Sampadam Deivim Abhijadasya Bharatam.
Next Deivi Sampad we will see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu.
Narayana 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 Narayana